These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are recording on Sunday, June 30th, the day of free agency, and the Celtics have re-signed Luke Kornet and Neemias Queta to new contracts. Luke Kornet, according to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, gets a new one-year deal. It was literally the first thing, 6 p.m. Start of free agency was this, and then nothing else forever. And then Shams tweeting out at 7 an hour later, Neemias Queta and the Celtics agreed on a multi-year deal. He'll be sticking around in Boston. Celtics get their two big guys back, which is all the more important because Kristaps Porzingis is going to miss some time. But run it back. Everyone's coming back, Sam. Luke and Nemi, first Celtics back in the fold.
Good news. Good news. Good way to start off free agency. I think we were all a little bit confused when the negotiate with your own players period went by and there was no Kornet news. I think we all kind of just figured that would be well, maybe we didn't figure it would be a given because there was the what if he wants to go and get paid a little bit to go play somewhere? Because he obviously had a very good season. He probably played the best ball he's ever played on a contract year. It feels like he would want to go test that. Turns out he didn't. Comes back to the Celtics, a place where he is very much appreciated, a place where he won a championship, and a place where he played a major role at certain parts of the season. I mean, he had to step up in the playoffs when Porzingis got out. He was the second guy to man the big man spot off the bench. Like he was really good in the season, really good. Anytime he got any kind of opportunity. So having him back is a huge plus. Nemi is a great person to re-sign as well because, like you mentioned, Porzingis is out. It gives you kind of a little bit of a different look than Luke. It's not completely different. Like very similar skill sets where they're both big bodies, both pretty good on the glass, pretty physical. But Nemi's really great in the offensive glass in particular. He's really exciting right around the basket with dunks, finishing loud. And if he's able to become more disciplined on defense, he can really become a great player. So it's good to see the Celtics trying to get some continuity together with the rotation guys that the players know, the guys that obviously can play within this team. So big W by the Celtics on day one.
Yeah, needed to bring him back. Like I said, especially with Kristaps out, it's good to have that sort of fallback option. And I think both guys should end up getting more minutes this upcoming season, especially Nemi. I was talking about on the stream, like, I know we spent all season saying, oh, Nemi's not going to play. Luke's the better player. And it was true at the time, the whole season. Like, Luke was just the better player, the better fit within the Celtic system. But in tandem with that, we kept saying, like, Nemi has the potential, and he does. He's a great shot blocker. He's a great rebounder. You know, he's just got to work on the pick and roll, staying home. You know, the fundamental stuff. Like, if he can get that down, he'll be a good player. And the fact that they gave him a multi-year deal should be a testament to how much they believe in him to improve moving forward. And I mean, we can watch some highlights to round out this video. Shout out Timmy. We watched this on the stream, so I'm going to see these for a second time, but we'll watch it for the video too, because shout out Luke Kornet. Who doesn't love Luke Kornet? This is the best of 23-24 for him. I'm going to put us down below, but it's going to be awkward for a sec because I was messing around with it for the stream.
You know who's going to be more not devastated, but you know, well, you might be the most devastated because you know what these two signings mean, Jack, is another year of the comments. Civil war for the Senators.
Well, yeah. I think there is a chance Nemi could surpass Luke in the rotation this season, though. More so than last year. Last year, he was raw, coming off a couple seasons with the Kings. Had to learn the system. Like a summer of integrating himself into the Celtic system, getting used to it, and, you know, progression again. I don't think it's completely out of the question. We'll just have to see how he looks. But shout out Luke, man.
The Luke Jam.
I love Luke.
No, I mean, I agree. I'm excited for year 2 of Nemi with the Celtics. Like, there's going to be an added chemistry aspect of it, too. The development part of it, obviously, is what we're talking about here. But, like, how does it impact his game, having played with the same squad for a second year in a row? Is he more comfortable? Does he have more confidence? Like, all of these things are valid questions. And to pontificate that he could overtake Kornet is not crazy. Like, Kornet is great. He's great for what he's supposed to do. But Queta does have a little extra upside. He's not like a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like a raw prospect or anything. He's 26. Like, he's not ultimate potential guy, but he does have just some fine tuning that could happen to make him so much better.
Queta's 24.
We know he's only 24.
Yeah, he's 24. He turns 25 July 13th, so he'll be 25.
Okay.
But he's
so there's a little bit more room for development than I thought.
Yeah.
Jack, do we know what the figures on the deals are yet?
Mm-mm. No, we do not. I assume they're both minimum contracts, but I don't know for sure. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active users. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the Prize Picks community. If you're looking for promotions, Prize Pick has got you covered every single week. From lowering select player stats projections on Tuesdays to help your lineup hit, or getting your entry fees back if you have a losing lineup on Fridays. Prize Picks is available in more than 30 states across the country, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Sam and I use Prize Picks all season long. You guys saw it before all of the pregame shows, but now it's the offseason, so we got to find some other things. Take a look at the Red Sox. Jarren Duran. Never know. He's been pretty good. Might as well take a look at his hits. You look at Caitlin Clark, the WNBA. You look at Alyssa Thomas, the WNBA, the Connecticut Sun, right there. The points. More or less, who knows? They're pretty good this year. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks for a deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. If I had to lay my guess on the table, I'd say Luke Kornet's a 1 year straight up minimum, and Nemi is a 1+1 second year not fully guaranteed. Like if I had to guess, I think that's probably the structure of the deal, but I have no idea. That's just
Pretty good deal.
Guess. Yeah, both are fine. I think both will play significant minutes with Porzingis out, like I mentioned. They're solid players. The Celtics have done a good job of figuring things out, putting guys in the right places to succeed. These Kornet's highlights are hitting. I'm a big fan. Shout out.
Better mixtape, Kornet or Plumlee?
Kornet. Purely because Kornet hits the cellies. The Plumlee mixtape was
Is the Daniel Tice stream dead?
Yeah. Definitely.
You think so? Even with the Tillman wrinkle of this, where Tillman hasn't signed yet?
Dead. Because even if they don't sign Tillman, that would still be Porzingis, Al, Luke, and Nemi, all centers, right? Like you just don't need another center. I'd rather get a forward or plus Anton Watson. You know, like they already are going down the list. I'm gonna be really sad if Tillman doesn't get re-signed. I really, really, really like Tillman as a person and a player, but happens.
It wouldn't make sense for them not to bring him back. It just would feel strange, right? Unless they were just like, okay, we just want you for the one playoff run.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that is kind of how it works. Sometimes, like, that is how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't work, and he could get more money elsewhere in a bigger role elsewhere. Like, it's not only up to the Celtics. He might also just want to go elsewhere to get a larger playing time, more money, stuff like that. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But, I mean, they got Nemi and Luke locked up. The Dabs are all time.
I saw the Dabs on Twitter all night. Every time I check my phone.
As you should.
Dabbing. Yeah.
As you should.
I love that they got the video of him dabbing on the duck boat, and everyone was like, how'd they let this guy win a championship?
That was phenomenal. Here's some Nemi highlights to bless your feet as well, everybody.
Nemi is a great highlight guy. Like, Nemi is the kind of guy when you watch his highlights, you're like, how is this guy not getting minutes?
Yes. Seriously, though, like, it does feel like we watched this on the stream. This block is insane, and I watch this. I'm like, yeah, there is like that recovery. Like he really break this down. Like he was still on the ground when Sandro Mamukelis really jumped for this layup. Like ready? Like Nemi is still foot on the ground jumping, and he gets up and still swats it.
Oh, no,
like he has all the tools to be like a genuinely impactful backup center in the NBA. And the Celtics should have to help them put it together, get used to playing in a system, all that good stuff. Like, can't be fouling on screens anymore, can't be jumping at pump fakes, can't be, out of position on plays. Like, he had to recover here in part because he was a little bit out of position. Like you just got to be in the right spots. But if he can learn to do those things, like I said, he has all the tools to be a great player. Like, look at the pass. Like, he can pass a little bit. He's a great rebounder, great shot blocker. Needs to work on his touch around the rim a little bit as well. But like you can see the frame of a genuinely really talented player, and I mean clearly the Celtics see it too.
He's not quite the same, but he does have like that Rob wrinkle to him. Where
someone said that in the chat today.
Like it's not a perfect comparison, but the really elite skills are there. Where if he becomes a little bit more coordinated and disciplined, he can really become an impactful player. I saw a Rob mixtape on the timeline today, And I was like, damn, he was really fucking good when he could actually get on the floor. And if you can get like half of that on Anemi, watch out. That's a
good.
pretty good eat minutes guy off the bench.
If you can get half of that at Anemi, you get half of a defensive player of the year. If Rob was healthy that entire season, he would have won defensive player of the year. I
It
believe.
was shaping up for it for sure.
I think over Marcus, unfortunately for Marcus, but I think if Rob played that entire season, 82 or like 70, whatever games, like he was insane defensively that season. Like that was nuts to watch play out.
Also, not for nothing, comments get excited. Jack can tell you, Nemi, he does work on the 3 ball. Quite a bit.
He does work on the 3 ball.
He has a pretty clean looking shot too.
Noah brought it up on the stream. Like he can shoot well. It's just very slow. It's a good shot. It is just very slow. Like he's got to work to get it up there. But when it gets up, it goes in. It's good.
The good news about that, if you're a defender, are you really flying out at Nemi?
No, he'll have
point?
time. No, he'll have time.
He's going to get that Horford space where it's like, oh, they had to help off Tatum, so you're open. Go ahead.
This dude's a freak athlete, man. Just watching him is crazy. He also, I mean, there's a bunch of things he needs to work on, but like you can so clearly see the vision. Like you got to get a little quicker, all that stuff.
Oh, this is a fire play.
Yeah, this
play of the year maybe from Nemi. Hey gang, let me tell you a little something about Game Time. Now that the NBA season has come to a close, you got to get yourself out to an MLB game this summer. You want to go to Fenway, you want to go to your local ballpark. Game Time is going to get you there. They are an authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which makes tickets easy to get. Prices on Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. Who doesn't love using it? I sure do. I used my Game Time app to get my dad tickets for Father's Day, and I got a fantastic deal. It's so easy to use. Again, you can get those last-minute deals. They have flash deals and zone deals. It's easy. You can take a look at your seats on the app to see what the view is going to be like before you get there. You don't want to get stuck behind a pole. I'll tell you, that happened to me once. It was not fun. Again, last minute deals are fantastic on Game Time. You can save up to 60% off buying those last minute tickets for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, and more. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
That was up there. That was insane. Look at Luke. He's like, what the fuck?
He can't believe that.
Luke's like, I can't do that. Loses the tip just to fucking
calculated.
God. That was insane.
Other free agency tidbit. I think Adam Himmelsbach put it out that, Celtics have 12 of 15 spots. And O'Shea, while not decided, is hoping to find a place where he can play.
Yeah, not here. Sorry, probably not Boston. Would you play Baylor Shireman in the rotation over O'Shea Brissett?
I don't know enough yet. I think that'd be a little unfair to O'Shea. I think there's a lot of good things that O'Shea brings to the table. Like, I'm still a fan of his. Like, I still think he can figure out his jump shot eventually. It's going to take a lot of work.
But
it's not
if
possible.
both players fully learn the system and understand it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like the rotation is getting very tight.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. But what I'll say about Shireman is you really don't know how well he's going to be able to defend at this level yet. And if he's not defending, then he's just Sam Hauser, but not as good right now.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
He has very good potential to be better. He has really good vision. Like, we've seen him make really sharp reads in the college highlights. But Summer League's going to be an interesting watch with him. And then as we, trickle into the preseason, as they go to Abu Dhabi, you're going to kind of have a little bit more sample size of the Shireman. That's something to be excited about. Do we know when Shireman is getting introduced yet, Jack? It's going to be soon. Like, or was the Zoom the introduction?
I think the Zoom might have been the intro. I don't think they'll do an introductory press conference. I think the Zoom was it. Dude, Nemi is like, he's huge. Like watching him play, like box these guys out. It looks like he's playing. I know it's garbage time, so he kind of is, but like it looks like he's playing college.
Well, some of these highlights were not garbage time. It was just like guys are injured. Like that jump ball one, I don't think was garbage time.
Nemi also, and it's partially because he's not always perfectly in position. He dangerously rides the line of, is this a goaltend? It is always almost a goaltend. And sometimes it is a goaltend.
He's fire. Do we want to do a quick around the league free agency reaction quick, or do we want to save it because we record the pod as you're listening later today?
We could probably save it for the pod.
Okay.
I think. And also there hasn't been that much. Like
there's some rumors and stuff.
Paul George is leaving the Clippers. Andre Drummond signed with the Sixers. Jonas Valanciunas went to the Wizards. That's kind of it. That's Chris Paul to the Spurs. Yeah, we'll go over it more on the pod. I think in the NBA
we
section.
Power rank them. Eric Gordon, Philly.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go over them.
Our Pistons.
JV Bickerstaff. We have an NBA section on the pod for a reason. We'll do it. We'll do it, brother. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, and let Sam take it out.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, so you don't miss any of our daily uploads or streams. You guys had the free agency stream last night. I had to miss it, but Jack was there. That's right. If you hit the bell, you knew that stream was happening. You also get all of the pods Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, game recaps the morning after each game when they happen, and other videos in between to keep you busy. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like. We would appreciate that very much. Comment, tell us what you think. Are you excited? I'm sure you're going to have your little comment civil war about which guy's better. Make sure you follow the pod on streaming services too. Spotify, Apple. The pods and game recaps will go right into your feed there. So leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate it. You can find us via email, hbtcpod@gmail.com. That's the address. We read your emails every single pod recording, so make sure you get those thoughts, and we want to hear from you. You can find our socials at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Facebook's the name of the pod. Streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's at JacksOneNBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on. Taco.